on the grass. Just such a bizarre scene.
Oh my
What's going to happen here?
There you go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Wow.
Oh, man, that was so close.
I mean, what
on the
could the
grass.
CHP officer do then? You know, could
Well, he was putting himself at risk there, actually, in
Boy,
putting
that's the
himself in front of this person.
Yeah.
And thankfully, the CHP officer was not injured there, and there wasn't a collision. But you'd hope that this person gets a clue and just stops, because someone's going to get hurt if this continues with all those folks walking around in that area.
And that's a lot of pressure on that officer. He knows that, you know, the spotlight is on every action he's taking. If he uses any sort of use of force, his helicopters hovering above. So just so many things happening at once as this guy continues to move through the streets not far from Dodger Stadium, now Echo Park.
Running another stop sign there, going the wrong direction in traffic, waving at someone, and now circling back around. This is all happening. Standing up on the bike. This is all happening around Elysian Park and Echo Park Lake. So if you're in that area, you know, just be aware. Be careful if you're heading out onto the streets. You can see again the cycling path there that folks might use. And here we go. Cross traffic running right through a stop sign.
The sheriff's
Just a block
helicopter,
north
too.
of Sunset, right? Coming back up to Echo Park, I believe it is. And, you know, I've never seen the motor officer training. Of course, they do about 6 or 8 months of motor school on this, very select group of folks. I've never seen them how they train to take motorcyclists out from another motorcycle. That'd be, I'd like to talk to one of these guys sometime, see how they do that. Right now, they're just following as much as they can, hoping this guy is going to give up. But it's an interesting point about how much fuel, how much gas that motorcycle can take. Of course, we don't know how much fuel's left in the tanks. We're on the the right side of the road. But for folks, oh, look at that. And see, those folks have no idea that this guy's coming towards them. And not only is it dangerous for the bystanders, but the motor cop can't be too safe for him either. But he's staying real close to him.
Yeah, there'd be no saying by this guy later that, oh, I didn't know that someone wanted to pull me over. It's as obvious as it could be. He almost ran into the officer a moment ago, and now he's taking another turn. This is a busy road.
Yeah, so we're southbound. You know what? That's a great point you brought up, because most of felony evading has to do with whether the driver or the rider knew that the police were behind him. If he says, well, there's no way, I didn't know they were behind him, that can be used as a defense. But not on this one, I don't think. He's got so much aircraft around, or he's got so many other motorcycles, black and whites, around him. But they actually use that as a defense because it's a specific intent crime, this felony evading stuff. So there's the sheriff's helicopter right on top of him here. So at least he's not going to get away. And as soon as somebody convinces him of that, he's going to give up. But we're headed southbound. We're headed back towards Sunset Boulevard. And like we said again, he seems to be pretty comfortable with this area because he has not gotten back on the 101.
And I know that typically the main role of the helicopters, the law enforcement choppers that are hovering above, is to keep sight of him. But have you heard any commands being shouted out, anything like that coming from those choppers?
No, but you know, when you would hear that, good point is on a perimeter. And if he jumped off the bike and they had him cornered or surrounded a block, that's when they'd use the PA from the helicopter and tell him to give up, or they were sending the dog in or whatever. It's a mandatory call. Good point on that. More mandatory call
on a sidewalk there
from
for
the
a
PA.
second.
Yeah. Oh, geez. They do that and make those announcements from the public address system on the helicopter, but I don't think he could hear him. There's too much traffic, too much noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for us to tell, Mike, and I know you're trying to fly a helicopter while you're doing this, so no worries if you can't give us a precise location, but do you know which roads are involved at this point? Was it Sunset Boulevard just now?
It was Sunset, and he's headed south towards the 101 freeway, and there may be an on-ramp here, but towards the 101 freeway. CHP's still behind him, but he was on Sunset off and on, but we have moved a little bit further south and west of the Dodger Stadium parking lot. We're still west of Echo Park and another right turn. So he's yet to get back on the freeway, so hopefully that's good.
This looks like a bit of an uphill situation here. I don't know if that means that he's headed, because it could be, just depending on the direction of travel here, it looks like he's doing a U-turn anyway and going down into a driveway. This may be where it ends.
We're going to get on the other side of this. Naturally, they would put a building in the way, so we're going to move over here on the west side and watch him take this guy into custody.
Guns drawn by the officers.
Yep. Hopefully it's peaceful.
Zoom in there.
What is he doing? Is he resisting?
All right, he doesn't want to give up so soon. We're going to keep coming around here.
Okay.
He's not going anywhere. Suspect's in custody.
All right,
Good job by CHP. We do have a CHP officer on the phone with us. Officer, I didn't get your name, but if you could give us a sense of what we're looking at here.
Stay with him.
Hi, good morning. This is Officer Chris Baldonado.
Chris Baldonado, Officer Baldonado, right now it looks like your officers have this person in custody. I saw the hand signal go up for a code 4 to the airships. Can you speak to the challenges? Because we saw your motor officers right behind this person on the motorcycle, and we were wondering what are the tools available in this kind of a situation?
Well, as you saw, there's not much, but first off, I'm very grateful that it came to a peaceful end. No one at this point have sustained any type of injuries or got hurt. So, being that this pursuit terminated is what we wanted. We wanted to see this come to a peaceful end. We're glad that it did. And as far as tools that are available to us,
Benton Way, north of
you're trying to outweigh the risk versus the gain. So I'm glad that we got the suspect into custody.
It was, Officer Baldonado, it was heroic to watch that one CHP officer on the motorcycle who was trying to kind of cut off the forward-making progress of the suspect. And in that moment, I mean, there wasn't much that he could do, but can you talk to the risks and the work of that officer who just helped this come to a peaceful end?
There is, and depending upon what's given to us, you have like a split second to make a decision that'll make sure that everyone's safe, not only the suspect, but our officers involved as well.
Great. Officer Baldonado from CHP, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time on this, and great work, peaceful ending there.